Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here. We want to welcome you to the first RSH Success Plans workshop, and it's hopefully not the last. Today, your hosts include, does the clicker work? There you go. You have to turn it on, FYI. So your hosts are going to include, still not working, our partners from the Office for Advising Excellence, which include Anna and Janelle. Cameron, unfortunately, was not able to be here with us today, but her team is here to help us with this workshop. We also have from Retention Management and Innovation, Blake and me, Elvia. By the end of this session, we hope our goals are that you're going to understand RSH tasks and success plans, and that you'll know how to design a success plan template. We also hope that you will be able to identify opportunities for aligning your current processes and procedures with this RSH feature. We're going to explain how this process enhances student engagement and it supports intentional collaboration between staff, faculty, and students while improving our documentation practices and also our efficiencies. But first, show us how to make toast. At your tables, and some of you in the back tables, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to move to the front 10 tables. At these tables, we're gonna have some paper markers, some drawing materials, and we're gonna give you 3 minutes to draw how to make toast. No words. So you're going to draw a how-to or a tutorial on how to make toast. So I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of time to move up here, and you can leave your stuff where you're at. We are gonna do some group discussion, so you'll probably stay up here for the remainder of our presentation or our time together, okay? Any questions? Okay, once everybody's seated, we'll get our timer going and we'll provide you guys with some toast making music. Somebody asked what's toast making music? We're about to show you. All right, front 10 tables, just pick a table. No words, just drawing. Tutorial how-to on how to make toast. Not a toast, toast, like the food. All right, so we're gonna set up our timer. And ready, set, go. right, we're at 30 seconds. Just letting you know, wrap it up. All right, that is time. Thank you guys. Some of your drawings look great. Some of them might need to, I'm just kidding. I didn't see all of them, but they look amazing. So now what we want you to do is at your tables, show each other your drawings and discuss these three things. What are the similarities? What are the differences? And what might this tell us about processes and systems? We'll give you a couple of minutes. All right, awesome. I'm glad you guys are having fun with this. It might have taken some of us back to third grade. All right. So next slide. Okay, so as you compared your drawings, some of you may have seen that there were drawings that focused on the toast. And then there were some that maybe focused on the transformation of the toast, right? We may have had some that focused on the toaster. That was the main thing, right? The toaster. And then some that focused on the people and the experience. Did we have any that maybe went all the way back to the supply chain or purchasing your products? Did we? Did we have any? Yep, we've got some back there. That's great. In either case, all of your drawings had a common quality. They all had tasks and links. Tasks are the achievable objects, and links brings those tasks together to create a plan. So we were able to see from different perspectives how we achieve the same goal. And all of those, some of us are not great at drawing. The point is that we intuitively know how to break down complex processes into smaller tasks and then bring them back together to create a plan. And what we might reveal are some unexpected truths about opportunities we have as a team for collaboration and consistency. That's where RSH success plans come in. But before we show you how they work, we want to talk a little bit about the benefits.
Okay, so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about why you would even want to implement a success plan. So if you look at it from me and Cameron, we're talking about this from when we were advisors. Every single appointment towards the end, whether it's writing something down on a sticky note for a student or sending it to them via email, it's time consuming and it's a lot. You do it every single time. But success plans, that's exactly what they are. The thing is, it's already a part of your daily appointment. It's just going to make it a little bit easier. With a click of a button, You can assign it to the student, and then you're good to go. Also, it's further documentation. Of course, we know documentation is one of our best practices, okay? Further documentation, it's perfect. We love it. Students will also see this in writing now. So when they go on to their RSH platform, they'll see that they have a task that they need to complete, something that they need to check off. It's also going to be helpful to your colleagues. Of course, we know, say you're sick one day and someone has to take over your appointments. Your past appointments, if they don't have notes or appointment summaries or anything like that, they might be in the dark about what they're talking about. This is the best way to go back through and say, oh, you know what? They already sat down and they talked about this. Step by step, this student knows that they need to change their major. They need to talk to a different advisor, and so on. And of course, like I said before, it saves you time. With a click of a button, you assign it to the student, and then you're good to go.
All right, so you're probably wondering, when do we implement this? So for an example, say a student comes in and they need an appointment with you to change their major, right? We all know that at that point, the student is meeting with you. That's the initial meeting, correct? You then provide the next steps as to what they do. You also provide contacts that are probably listed in RSH or something that you have on a website, as well as provide additional resources. At that end of the appointment, you make a note. You then can sign what we call a to-do list or a task for that student to follow up with that college or that advisor in order to change their major.
Okay, so this is an example of a success plan, which is exactly what Janelle had said, that to-do list. So say they're wanting to change their major and they come to you and you're kind of like, well, I'm not really who you need to speak with, but I'm going to give you the tools to go ahead and change your major and change to a different college. So number one, the first task the student will see when it is assigned to them, look at the resources linked below for majors and minors here at Tech. Number two, pick the new major that you want to pursue. Number three, schedule the major change appointment. And then number four, attend your appointment.
You're laughing because we know sometimes they don't show up, right? All right, so you're probably thinking, when else can you implement this appointment or this task or to-do list? Say you have a graduating senior and they need a complete next step, such as their graduation plan, right? Or their graduation form. I forgot what it's called. I apologize. And a student has a hold on their account they need to remove, as well as the student wants to meet with another advisor for additional advising, such as a minor advisor or honors college. And a student needs to reach out to a professor regarding their course and grades. They will see those tasks listed on their Raider Success Hub for them to complete, as well as the academic advisor. They can see if they've completed those tasks or not. Now I'm going to turn it over to Blake and show y'all what this looks like.
So to kind of throw it back, we kind of talked about making toast here at the beginning and how we broke it down into steps. Well, all of us, we know how to make toast, but some of our students might not know how to make toast. They might not know how to accomplish some of those goals, like changing their major or doing study abroad. They don't know those steps. So what we do is we give them their to-do list. We show them the tasks that are associated. So we're going to take a little bit of a tour through Raider Success Hub to look at what those tasks and what those success plans are actually going to look like. So main question, what is a task? Well, what a task is it's just a one-off to-do items. This is our view, but we will see a student view here in just a second. We're going to talk about our view first, and then we can see what the students see, because we're going to see a lot of the same things, but very good question. So they're going to be related to a student, but they can be assigned to a staff member or to a student themselves. So two different ways that those can happen. If we move on to the next slide, we're going to actually see a little bit more information about it. So just a second ago, I said it can be assigned to a student or to another staff member. That first line, my mistake, is going to be who it's assigned to. In this case, it's our student, Brooklyn Raider, who are going to follow through this. We can see that the subject, or what the task is, what she's going to complete, is she's going to register for classes. And we can even see that we have a due date assigned for her. She's going to have to complete this by 1/15. Let's hope she already did, because that was a couple weeks ago. There's also going to be 3 more things on here that are going to be related to if it deals with an appointment or not. But what we're doing right now, we're not talking about. But if you want more information on those things, feel free to attend one of our instructor-led trainings, and we'll be able to explain all of those details. That last section we're going to talk about on this slide is the comments. This is where you're actually going to tell the students, here's how you accomplish that. So we have the subject is what you're going to be doing, and we have the comments as how are you going to do it? What steps are you going to take to do it? So for her, her directions were to go to RSH's homepage and click on the register button. And so from there, she'll be able to make the next steps. The other part of what you can see with tasks are going to be if it's related to a success plan. So in this case, it's related to the re-enrollment checklist. So we can see it's connected with a success plan. It's one step of many to reach a goal. We can also see the student it's connected with. Who it's assigned to can be a staff member or a student. This name right here is always going to be the student record it's going to be connected to. And then we can see that someone can set a reminder. They can remind the student, hey, don't forget to do this. Don't forget to accomplish this task. But in this case scenario, they decided to opt out for it. Within the task view, we can also go through and edit anything that we need, as well as make updates for the students on their behalf. We can mark things as completed, but let's be honest, the student should probably be doing that. So let's take a look at what the students can see. So here, this is an overarching picture of what the students see. They can see everything that we do. They can see who assigned it to them. They can see if it's related to one of their success plans. They can even see their directions. So they know who to contact if they have any questions. So in this case, here at the bottom, we could see it was created and last modified by Elvia Reyes. So if Brooklyn had any questions, she now knows who she can follow up with just by clicking the name and seeing the contact information for that person. So tasks are going to be the steps that we take. The success plan is going to be that goal. So if putting toast in the toaster is a task, getting the actual toast out of the toaster and eating it is going to be that goal. So what a success plan is it's just a goal that a student is going to reach. In many cases, it's going to be a list of related tasks assigned to one or more students for that completion. And so they're going to take those different steps as they reach that goal. So if we take a little bit of a closer view on this, this is our view. We'll see the student view here in a moment. We're going to be able to see that we can see what the plan is called. We can see who's assigned it, the student record it's associated with, as well as in the comments, it's going to have some details about why that success plan applies to the student or what the success plan is. In this case, it's a re-enrollment success plan. So it's going to be applied to students who are expected to re-enroll in courses for the subsequent semester. So in our case, maybe summer or fall that's coming up. We can see that the published checkbox is checked. That means the students can see it. If it was unchecked, it would be hidden from the students. We can also see if it's been canceled or if it's still applicable to the student. And we can also see if there are any tasks associated. We can already see there are 5 tasks, and of those 5 tasks, only 4 of them are open. So it seems like Brooklyn's actually on top of some stuff. We can also see if anything's overdue, as well as if the overall success plan is open or if it's been closed because it's been completed. You can also see who assigned it as well, and that was Elvia. Another view is going to show you what's open and what's closed in terms of tasks. Each of these tasks subjects is going to be clickable, so you can be able to see all of the details we just saw with tasks just a second ago. And the cool thing about success plans is even though you're applying them, they're fully customizable. You can delete any of these tasks, add new ones, or customize them to meet your specific student's needs. You'll also see this activity section. This activity section is going to show you everything that's happened with it, what new tasks have been assigned, what's become overdue, and what's been completed by the students. You can also be able to edit the actual success plan as well as update all the tasks or cancel the plan if it was created in error. So what do the students see? The students see a lot more streamlined version of this. They can see that they have their re-enrollment checklist success plan and all of the different tasks that fall underneath that. They can be able to, just like we did, click on those red links and see how are they going to complete it. They can also complete the tasks from this view as well as view the success plan as well. So now that we kind of understand what tasks are and what success plans are, we're going to delve a little bit deeper into success plans because there are 2 different types of success plans that you can create. You can create one that is from a template, or you can create one from scratch. What we're going to be mostly focusing on and talking about today is the from a template, but we want to go ahead and make you aware of the fact that you can still create them from scratch. So if you're creating a success plan from the template, all of these templates are going to be shared by the university. So one of the current ones we're really using is the re-enrollment checklist. And that anyone who goes in to look at success plans, we can all see it, even if we aren't a success specialist or in charge of helping those students along that re-enrollment process. They can be quickly applied to a student. Like Anna and Janelle were saying, these are the ones that you can just go in, click 2 or 3 buttons, it's applied to a student, and you don't have to worry about anything else. They're gonna have pre-built tasks in them. So all of the tasks that the student would need, it's already in there. So you're not having to go in and manually create each of those tasks. And then once it's applied, it's fully customizable. You can go in, remove the tasks you don't need, add the ones you do, and modify the ones that already exist, because some students need some things while other students have different needs. And the really cool thing about this is we don't design them as the Raider Success Hub team. You guys as faculty and staff, you guys are the ones who design these. All we do is we just put them into the system for you. So they're designed by you guys, but we just add them into the system with y'all's collaboration so that they can be able to be used as you guys need them. And so here in a little bit, we're going to talk about our activity, and it's going to relate to creating those types of success plans. The last one we're going to talk about is a success plan from scratch. A success plan from scratch is completely built from the ground up, and it can only be applied to one singular student. So students aren't going to be able to share these. You're not going to be able to apply it to one student and copy and paste it to another. It's completely built for just one student and customized for them. Tasks with these, it's not going to automatically come with any tasks. So you actually have to create those and build those from the ground floor up. So just like you'd create a task on a day-to-day basis, it's the same thing, but within the success plan itself. And the creator of these is going to be you as you create them for your individual student one by one at a time. So now that we've kind of looked at what tasks are, those to-do items, and what a success plan is and kind of the difference between the template and from scratch, we're going to delve into a little bit more information about how we can build those success plans. And Elvia will tell you all about that.
All right, so just to reiterate, today we're going to focus on success plan templates and how to design a success plan template, okay? I know a lot of you probably have a bunch of questions. And so we want to encourage you to sign up for training. We'll give you more information at the end of the presentation on training. And then also we can come into your departments, to several departments that are collaborating and help you create those success plan templates. But today at your tables, you're going to work with that team. You'll have a white sheet of paper that looks like this. This is very similar to the spreadsheet that you'll receive whenever you request to create or to design a success plan template. All right, so looks a little different. It's spreadsheet, so you're able to put more information in there. And so what we want you to do, you have sticky notes, you have all sorts of things. We've got the big paper over here if you prefer, it depends on what you want to use. And we want you to design a success plan template, okay? You don't have to use this paper here. It's just kind of a guide on some of the information that you would need. But the main thing is those tasks. What tasks need to exist within your success plan template? At your tables, there's a little toaster box. And inside of it is a piece of toast. And that toast is going to tell you what success plan template you'll be building with your team today or with your table, okay? Some of you have wild cards. So it might say that you need to pick one of these up here, or it might say that you need to create one that isn't up here. What are some other success plan templates or success plans that we need to pre-build into the system for you to be able to just apply them to the students? So we're going to do this for about 15 to 20 minutes. We'll check the time. We're going to be walking around if you have any questions or confused about anything, and we can help you out. Okay. Any opening questions about the activity? All right. So some of you are going to have these, and a couple of tables will need to make up a success plan. All right. Let us know if you need anything. All right, we're about 10 minutes in. If you haven't written something down, you're probably overthinking it a little bit. Don't overthink it too much. These aren't going to go directly into Raider Success Hub. We are going to have people, our subject matter experts, look over them as we begin to build those success plans. One of the things that these types of activities help us see is that we all see how things work in our own way. But at the end of the day, when it's the same goal, there's an individual aspect to it and then a collective aspect to it, right? And that's why we have people around us, because when we don't know how something works exactly, we can go to others, collaborate, and get that help. So, what we want you to do now, we're not done yet. Make sure that your little toast is somewhere on the table where we can see it. Leave your success plan there, whatever you are working on. And then we're going to have people switch tables. Just go pick a table, look at the success plan that is there. If you believe that, or it's something that you work with every day and you want to share something or add something to that success plan, then that's probably the best table to be at so that we can review it, make sure that we're adding to it, and that we're building the best success plans that we can. So make sure we're able to see the toast, switch tables, go find one that you feel comfortable with. So take a look at what the previous team had at that table. Discuss, add something if you feel something needs to be added.
Okay, guys, let's go ahead and let's wrap them up. So we're going to come around and one of us or multiple of us are going to pick up those success plans from y'all, okay? Okay, so if you think that this would be useful in y'all's offices, or if you want more information about it, they have trainings available, okay? There's individual trainings, there's also going to be group trainings. If you want your whole department to come and learn how to do this, they're also doing those as well, okay? The first 3 people to sign up and actually attend are going to get a prize. So fun. But these 2 right here, these are their 2 times that they've got already. So if you want to take a picture, attend one of those and we'll keep it going from there. But thank y'all so much for coming. We really enjoyed doing all these tasks with y'all. So thank y'all.